You would not believe the amount of money FIFA budgeted for the video assistant refereeing, only for it not to be used in a crucial moment as that of the match between Ghana and Portugal. It's crazy. What up, people, and welcome to another episode of Social Moments, where we deal with all kinds of online trends. Speaking of online trends, so this World Cup has been probably the most controversial World Cup in the history of World Cups, with majority of it surrounding the host country and its human rights issues, and not so much concerning the countries or the matches being played itself, except when it came to Ghana versus Portugal. 2 goals scored by the Portugal side has been deemed an injustice or a robbery by public opinion and football people. Some have even gone as far attributing racism to be the factor of what played a role in whatever went wrong in a match between Ghana and Portugal. But are they onto something, or are people exaggerating? Well, let's find out. The biggest one of all, of course, the Ronaldo penalty.
That's some achievement. It really is. You know something? Ronaldo definitely gets to the...
He was barely touched. But hey, the referee possibly couldn't have known that, right? I mean, from his angle, maybe he saw that he was pushed. Debatable, right? And that is why the video assistant refereeing exists, the VAR exists. And like I said in the beginning, you won't believe the amount of money FIFA has pushed into this thing, only for it not to be used at the very crucial moments like this, where it should have been used. So after the penalty was not checked by the video assistant refereeing, I thought maybe they took it off, maybe they cut the budget for it, maybe something happened, that's why it was not used. So I decided to look it up, and I found out $11 million was budgeted for the officiating of this year's World Cup alone. $11 million just for officiating. So basically, the side of the video assistant refereeing will run into the millions, only for it to not be used in a very crucial moment as this one. Even when players petition the referee to actually give it a check, which, I mean, that's what it's there for, to be used in crucial moments like this. Why is there 11 million budgeted for officiating, of which the VAR is part of, for it not to be used in important moments like this? Complete unprofessionalism. But whatever, right? Maybe that was an honest mistake. So Ghanaians equalized, and then Portugal scored again, and then again, except on the third goal was pretty much an offside. Another moment that required the video assistant refereeing, which wasn't used again. So are people really far off to say that this was a case of racism being at play here? Honestly, I don't think so, because once it's a mistake, twice it's deliberate. That's what's going on here. That was what went on there. Quite frankly, it seems the referee was like stargazing, like he was star-crushed by Ronaldo, even when they were making substitution, how he was all smiley and like some fanboy who's met his idol. That was pretty much what was going on there. So people have petitioned FIFA to ban this referee, Ismail El-Fat, and I completely agree. He shouldn't just be petitioned or like suspended. The man should be banned completely of all things related to football officiating. And not just him alone, he and the video assistant refereeing people who didn't do their job to check in. Like, there's seriously not been anything from FIFA. People have tagged them in several tweets and posts questioning them about how come the VAR was not used in these 2 crucial moments in this match. I've checked several, been refreshing their pages, and so far there's nothing from FIFA addressing this subject. I'm quite frankly not one to jump on the racism bandwagon, because sometimes I feel like it's thrown around way too often. But in this particular case, in such crucial moments, not happening once but twice, when you observe, it leaves you with no other conclusion but what is pretty much laid bare before you. Honestly, in my opinion, this match was 2-1 in favor of Ghana if things were supposed to be fair. If the video assistant refereeing that was millions of dollars budgeted for was actually put into use, this match was absolutely a Ghana win. So like I said, a lot of people have called for the suspension or the ban of Ismail, which I completely agree with. Ghana journalist in sports, Sadiq Adam, says, "Dear at FIFA.com, this is a public protest asking you to review and suspend this referee Ismail El-Fat. is an apology of a referee and shouldn't be doing this at this level, game-changing decisions without remorse. Osasu Obayiwana says referee Ismail Alfati were not fair to Ghana Black Stars in this Qatar 2022 World Cup game against Portugal. They lost 2-3. Cristiano Ronaldo did not deserve that penalty you gave. Why did you not use the VAR? Why? At least you should have checked. They really should have. Several tweets followed. Ismail Alfati is very unprofessional. Hello FIFA, can your referee review the panel ban and send home referee Ismail Alfati? Not only was he biased, but shown the tendency of racism when he emphatically refused to use an alternative decision-making tool, VAR. His act changed the course of the game. Bad refereeing. And there was the final nail in the coffin during the stoppage time when Inaki Williams was about to equalize and potentially get Ghana a point in the match. The Portuguese goalkeeper pretty much grabbed his foot and prevented him from moving. Another moment that very much needed the assistance of the video assistant refereeing that wasn't used. So again, Ghana was robbed. Pretty much Ghana was robbed. There should be a replay. Like, if this match should be replayed, basically. At least they should consider it a draw. I know it's wishful thinking and it's not going to happen. If this was a fair body of government of football issues, this referee wouldn't see the daylight of officiating anything to do with football matches ever again. Because this was completely unprofessional, unethical of him and the other officials in the video assistant refereeing room, if there was any. Because again, up to this point, we haven't heard anything from FIFA even talking about if video assistant refereeing was at this match, because several crucial moments in this match and we saw nothing of them, not even once. So do you think Ghana was robbed? Do you think Ismail Alfati should be suspended or banned? Do you think this officiators or referees and video assistant refereeing should be reviewed and possibly face some kind of punishment regarding to how they went about this Ghana versus Portugal match? Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe. Catch you later.